Hello, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, if you are a recurring viewer or a subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support of my channel. I really appreciate you all being here this morning. As of filming, this is Saturday, March 11th, and I wanted to just share a couple thoughts on part one of Shogun, a buddy read that I am doing along with Steve Donahue. So I do apologize for the delay in getting this video out. I was originally hoping to get this out either on Wednesday or Thursday of last week, and I wasn't able to get in as much reading as I thought I would be able to, so I wasn't able to finish book one until this morning. So I do apologize for being a little bit late, but here it is. I've made it through book one of Shogun, and I thought I would share just a couple of my thoughts. So first off, I did get a trade paperback. I was reading it on my Kindle, and I still am, but I wanted to have a physical copy for my shelves just because I'm enjoying it. And when I really love an ebook, I also want to have the physical copy, the representative for my shelf as well. So I picked up a trade paperback from Thrift Books, which was delivered yesterday. So I'm really happy to have it, sort of to be able to read it in the physical form if I want to, but then also have the ebook as well for sort of more ease of reading, because the trade paperback has some of the smallest font that I have ever seen in a book, and so it's not the easiest to read. But I wanted to have the physical representation, so I'm glad I have this. So Shogun Part 1 is about the first 180 pages or so of the book. So for a novel this size, roughly 1,300 or 1,100 pages, 100 pages in is just barely scraping the surface, but it's been a really great setup, and I've really enjoyed the build-up so far that we've had. So essentially, most of the action that happens in part one is we meet John Blackthorne, an English ship pilot who is piloting a Dutch vessel that gets blown off course and is the team rescued / stranded in Japan in the 1600s. So this is when Japan is still incredibly closed off to all of the rest of the world, essentially. So they are very much steeped in their own centuries-long culture and traditions. They have hardly any influences from any outside communities. And so it's quite a shock for Blackthorne and his crew sort of to be saved by a country, by a people, by a culture that they have absolutely no understanding or knowledge of. And sort of that is reciprocated in the opposite direction. The Japanese have no context, no idea who these people are, where they are coming from. They're incredibly closed off. And so that provides an intense feeling of being completely ostracized for Blackthorne and his crew. They've been saved. They're in a country where they cannot understand the language, the cultural norms. They don't know anything that's going on. They're sort of whisked away and treated as prisoners at first, treated as pirates, locked up. They meet a band of samurai. They sort of witness firsthand the incredible brutality that can be wielded at the hands of the samurai. They see sort of the power that the samurai lord over the other members of the caste system. They get introduced to the caste system and how incredibly strict the caste system is in Japan, how incredibly formulated everything in society is. So certain people can't talk to other people. Certain people have complete rights where they can do whatever they want. Others are completely subjugated to whatever the person above them chooses to do. So sort of just a lot of incredible culture shocks that Blackthorne and his crew have to be subjected to. Lots of great conversations sort of take place between characters talking about that fact. So really some fantastic buildup happens in part one. Really interesting. I'm definitely excited to read more. I'm hoping to read all of part two over the next week. If that's my plan. I'm not going to hold myself to that in case things sort of go awry again in my planning, but hopefully that will happen. And then I will leave a link down below to Steve's video for part 1. He goes into fantastic detail, does a great job as always of describing the worlds of these books. So I'll leave a link down below in the description if you want to go watch his video if you have not already. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you would like, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now, and happy reading.